off with a show. Joe Audio and my bro Paco, about to bring that laugh attack, yeah, about that. Make you laugh out loud, cause this is where it's at.
This the best podcast that you'll ever hear. It's nice and comforting just for your ears. We got gimmicks and skits with limitless wits, making other podcasters just quit.
Listen to this podcast. Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
Hello, everybody. My name is Stefan Satani. I am a guest here at Yeah About That podcast, and today we're going to do the classic album review of Nickelback.
Wow. Which album?
Yes.
Oh.
Which album?
Of all the right reasons. All of them. We're going to do all of them. No, but we're going to do All the Right Reasons by Nickelback. Now, if you want to know a little bit more about it, All the Right Reasons is the fifth album by Canadian rock band Nickelback, released on October 4th, 2005 on Roadrunner Records. It's the band's first album where former Three Doors Down drummer Daniel Adair, who replaced Ryan Vicadol in January 2005.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, some of the songs are Follow You Home, Fight for All the Wrong Reasons, and Photograph.
Never heard of any of those. No.
All right. Are you guys ready to review this?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know if they
Are we going to talk about the album cover first?
Well, I don't know if people know who we are.
I was going to say,
properly introduce ourselves. So I am Joe Audio. I am one of the hosts of Yeah About That podcast. And this is our podcast. This is our classic album review.
Awesome. My name is Paco. And
Where are you posting?
posted in the cut like a baby. I'm just kidding. No, I'm getting tired of that catchphrase. Just even before today, honestly, like yesterday, I was thinking about redoing it when we were recording.
Yeah,
I was thinking about doing a different one, but I don't know.
So far, none was stuck, huh?
No.
Well, you sound incrementally more sad when you do it. So
I know.
It's like ordering that favorite thing off a menu at a restaurant, and you just keep getting the same thing because if you get that other thing, even though it sounds like it'll be okay, you're gonna be like, I wish I stuck with the OG.
Or it's like an artist that's performing his greatest hits for the millionth time. He has to just go through the motions. That's what Paco's at right now.
People don't want to hear the new stuff.
Yeah, it's been on my mind for actually a couple weeks. But I don't know.
Has it been posting up in your mind cut? Like a Band-Aid?
It cut my mind.
That's sharp.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and get into
Well, we have one more person that has to introduce themselves.
Well, who is that?
Eric.
And that would be me.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. I'm just, I'm getting text messages and calls, and I'm trying not to pay attention at all.
So, co-host of the HyperBrole podcast is me, Eric Hughes, and I'm here. All right, let's do it.
All right. So let's go ahead and start with the album cover.
Yes, Stefan, please kick it off, man.
Yes.
All right, so the album cover, it looks like there's a black car on a lone road in the middle of nowhere, and it's just driving with no sense of purpose or direction. It's driving into a beautiful sunrise. So it looks like a new beginning and a new day, new opportunities, new Nickelback songs.
It's driving away from the sunrise.
Oh, is it? I thought it was driving towards the sunrise.
It looks like a way, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it looks like the sun's right there, and it's driving. Oh no, it's driving away from so it's driving away from opportunities, away from
everything you said in reverse.
So even the car is afraid of this new album and the new Nickelback songs.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll give my thoughts. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it pushing, if you will. I like the album cover, man. It really it got a real Christian rock feel to it. I'm not. I like it, though. It looks dope. I like the car, and it looks like he's going very fast. He or she. It could be a she. I can't see who's driving.
What's Nickelback? So
Hashtag me too.
Yeah. Nah. I mean, what if a dog accidentally got into the car and then hit it into gear somehow and just stepped on the gas? Maybe it's that. Yeah.
Or maybe it's like an insurance fraud. Insurance fraud. They just put some bricks on the accelerator and just let it go.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. No. Eric, please give us your thoughts on the album cover.
So my thoughts on the album cover involve my thoughts on the lead singer, because tell me, does Chad Kroeger not look like a ripoff? Frickin' God damn it, what's his name? Nicolas Cage. Doesn't he look like Nicolas Cage's dumb cousin?
To me, with the short hair, he looks like a ripoff of Chris Evans or Captain America.
Don't do Chris Evans dirty like that. So anyways, thinking of, okay, this is a ripoff Nick Cage. This looks like a ripoff of a Nick Cage movie. Like the poster. He's in that car, and I got to get out of here.
Gone in 60 seconds of a Nickelback song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So, looking at this album cover the first time, in a kind of similar fashion that Eric was thinking, I actually thought this was more like a Fast and the Furious like poster, like like maybe a throwaway poster from one of the original Fast and the Furious movies. And they're all, hey, we'll use that, and they just use it for the album cover. So,
well, I mean, maybe they're just preparing you for the adrenaline pump that you're going to get from these dope Nickelback songs.
It's an excitable album cover.
It is maybe an arousing. Even
I'd go as far as say arousing.
If I see a fast car driving away from a sunset, opportunities.
Yes. A sexy car.
It is I would say that. Yeah.
You think it smells like McDonald's though?
Oh wow, I didn't consider the smell.
Maybe maple syrup.
It is a scratch and sniff, actually.
Oh, is it?
Don't they have that in Canada? Maple syrup. Like what do they have in Canada?
They're known for it.
Yeah, maple syrup, Canadian bacon.
Yeah,
or just bacon as they call it.
That'd be good. Canadian bacon with maple syrup on it.
Yeah. Well,
are you Canadian, Joe
No.
Audio?
I am.
Sound like one.
Yeah.
Get out of here if you are. No, I'm joking.
Do you have a little tiny syrup dispenser just in case to put on all your foods?
Break in case of emergency.
Yeah.
I done had syrup on any kind of food.
No, it's because we tried the Wendy's breakfast this morning, and one of the things was like maple syrup with bacon on like chicken or something.
Yeah.
Well, you got to go to the Wendy's in Canada.
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's way better.
I bet it is, man. They probably got the freshest syrup.
They probably just cut a tree up and just like let it drip on there.
Yeah.
The building is actually still seeping syrup, so they actually just get it off of the sides of the logs of the building.
Like some Hansel
It's
and
like
Gretel
rub
shit.
it.
Yeah. That's dope. Well, let's keep it pushing, man. Let's get this show on the road, if you will. Stefan?
Like the album cover?
All right. Now, we covered the album cover. We are going on to the beats. So 0 to 5, 0 horrible, 5 great. I'm going to give this a 5. Yeah. The beats are sick. Say what you want about the lyrics, but the beats are so catchy. It is. This is the 5th album of Nickelback, and it's not the last either. So I think these beats were able to carry the band through and through to another at least good 10 years or so. So, I mean, Photograph, the acoustics on that, the guitar, the drums, Animal, they just changed the pace constantly from like a nice mellow song to just like a animals. And so I feel like they really changed it up there. So the beats are dynamic, they're versatile, and they're just so catchy. You just can't seem to get them out of your head no matter how much you try. So 5 for me.
Okay. Paco?
Okay, I'll go ahead and pick up the ball and run with it here. I'm going to give it a 5 too, man. I really enjoyed this music. Like, as far as the beats, I've caught myself dancing about 8 times while I'm driving. So, yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. You know, it feels familiar, but because maybe I have heard these songs in the past, but I do like the beats as far as the way it sounds. It gets me going. I like it. I do like it.
Okay.
Eric?
I'm gonna give the beats a 3 because this sounds like every other Nickelback album that's ever been made. Like if this, they've had 5 attempts to do it at this point, and I guess this was what you said. This went like triple platinum or something.
Something like that.
Oh my god!
I just want to say this is really
Triple
my first
syrup in Canada.
This is my first time really listening to Nickelback, so that's why I gave it a 5 because it was dope. You know, to me, I
you don't have to defend yourself.
I feel like I should.
All
right, that's fair.
Okay. I'm actually on the same boat as Paco. I was gonna say a 5 just because, like, the beats alone, like if you strip out all the vocals, then it's a really good album.
The best way to listen.
Seems to be that seems
like
to be.
you can have anyone on the songs, but yeah, the beats really are energetic. Like it brings the vibe before the singing starts. So then it kind of dies. But I really enjoyed them. Like you can bump these songs like and just play them as loud as you can. And
You can bump these songs.
Well, for this episode, I bumped the songs. I don't know if I'm gonna do it after. But yeah, no, I like the beats. I enjoyed the beats.
Yeah. All right, so 5.
Yeah,
that's fantastic. All right, moving on to the lyrics. Now, the lyrics, that's a point of contention for a lot. Some people may bash the lyrics or baby bash the lyrics. Yeah. But and I gave it a 5 because I feel like the lyrics are incredible. I feel like I was really hearing from Nickelback's heart.
Okay.
And they just had such a range where in Photograph, they initiated dialogue as if they were speaking directly to me. They were saying, hey, look at this photograph.
Yeah.
Every time I do, it makes me laugh. And so I'm thinking, wow, we're in a conversation here. He's bringing me back with him into his memories. Yeah. And we just went on a trip to Memory Town.
Huh. Nice.
Yeah, Nickelback and I. Then they also talked, hopefully this wasn't directed to me, about a song where they fornicated like animals. And I thought
that's where it went dark.
And I thought the creativity was really good there because he could have said, we're doing it like plants, but then that wouldn't have been so good.
Yeah.
We're doing it like humans. That's a little too close for a metaphor. Yeah. And we're doing it like animals. I thought, okay, wow. Visual here and very creative. So 5.
A lot deeper than I thought.
5 is good, yeah.
So, and then his song Far Away was about someone that was far away. Yeah. So I really...
Wow.
So I really felt...
You just brought this song on a whole new level.
Yeah. Once you sit down and think about it, it's really beautiful. So.
I'm starting to wonder if we need to have Stefan's numbers for the rest of the show because I already think I know what they are. But anyway, we'll just keep it. It's suspense. You never know.
You're gonna be surprised.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Paco.
Yeah. What up?
What do you think about the lyrics?
Oh, the lyrics. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and give them a 3. I would have been higher, but you know what it reminds me of? If you watch South Park and they're going through like a montage, they make a song that's oddly specific to what's going on, and that's what it reminds me of, and it makes me laugh so hard. So I'll give it a 3. I mean, some of the lyrics were just kind of very corny. I don't know.
Have you ever thought that was Nickelback's whole objective?
Yeah. See,
it was just a whole satire.
Yeah.
They're not doing this to actually make authentic music.
I started to suspect that halfway through. Yeah, are these guys serious or?
Did you ever see the picture that Eric was showing where the lead singer looks oddly specific to Matt Stone with hair?
Yeah. Oh, he does, huh? Hey, you know what? Maybe he is. I don't know. But yeah, that whole South that reminds me of that South Park when when they're doing the montage.
Yeah.
So maybe a 4? Can I get you up to a 4?
I'll give it a 4 because it makes me laugh, dude. I'm like, are these
every
guys
time
serious?
I do, it makes me laugh.
Yeah.
How did our eyes get so red?
Yeah. Go ahead, Eric.
Unflinchingly, I will say the lyrics give me a 2. Because, like you said, it's like I feel like these songs were written, and he's just sitting there looking. Okay, what? Here's a photo album. What do I? And he's just, it's just so half-assed. I couldn't believe it listening to this. I just, it's cringy. Like it feels like the music was written first, and then he's like, okay, the lyrics are going to be kind of like, all right, now what words fit that? And then, so I feel like it was written backwards.
Okay, first off, I feel a 2 is very generous. So Nickelback and I appreciate that. But sometimes, I want to say, sometimes the beauty lies in simplicity.
Yeah.
So the car, it's a very beautiful car. I feel like we can all agree on that on the cover.
I love that car.
And it's simple. It's just black. It's all black. You can't see who's inside.
Nope.
And it's just on a little.
You can hardly tell which way it's going.
You can hardly tell.
Is it coming? Is it going?
It seems like you guys had no problem whatsoever, but I had some issues there.
Is there a dog that got in?
But maybe the beauty of the simplicity in the lyrics as well. It's
okay. Okay.
Could maybe bump it up to a 3, where it's
Don't make me knock it to a 1.
He's over here trying to sell an upgrade. Like,
I work for Nickelback. We're trying to promote their latest album.
that makes sense now.
Yeah, it's all the same songs. They just play them backwards. But anyway, okay, 2 from Eric.
All right. So, now my initial thoughts were pretty low, but actually hearing about this comedy, like being able to laugh at the lyrics, kind of brings another level of enjoyment to it. So I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm not gonna raise anything. I don't take upgrades or upsells.
You
So
sure
3,
we can't interest you in a 4?
Yeah.
because it was really corny. Like, some of the things didn't make sense at all. What they were saying, very superficial. But I guess looking at it, kind of.
Can I have some specific examples?
Yes, please give us examples.
Photograph.
Yeah, exactly. That was one of the lyrics I was referring to. No, yeah, I don't really have any examples because it was very cheap and not very creative. It seemed very like superficial. I want to say, but if it was made with the intent of making fun of it in a sense, then that's actually kind of funny.
But it's not like, okay, let's be real here. If we're gonna be like laughing at this music as a positive, that's like a Weird Al album.
Yeah, it's not on par with Weird Al.
Yeah, well,
Weird Al's a
no,
legend.
I'm not saying
Which
like.
the singer kind of looks like. Just the blonde.
So maybe
Weird
there
Al.
was a little more
He looks
thought
like
in the
everybody.
lyrics. Maybe a little more thought in the lyrics of why they said it like that. That's what I'm saying.
But then again, I mean, rock star. We all just want to be a big rock star in big houses driving 15 cars.
Yeah. Oh, see.
It's,
Okay,
it's
you know
kind
what?
it's just raw.
I love that
Okay,
song.
you know what?
So raw, and he's just speaking to what all
The
of us
everyman.
kind of yes.
I'm gonna update my score.
So you want to be a rock
Downgrade
superstar?
it.
So 2.
Downgrade it. Yeah.
Oh, come on. Oh. I already wrote 3, so I'm going to keep the 3.
How you not like Rockstar? Okay,
Yeah.
no, we'll keep it moving. All right.
All right, now we're going to go into
More of a
the
Monster fan.
now we're going to go into the hooks. So, the hooks, I know that's another point of contention, but I don't think it should be because the hooks are solid. I'm giving them a 5. If I could, I'd give them a 6. They're so catchy, they can't get out of your head.
Yeah,
and
no,
if
that's
I just started singing Rockstar as a joke and now it's stuck in my head, probably won't get out for another week or so. Yeah. Photograph, another good one. So far away. I mean, they're just so catchy. Whether you like it or not, they're catchy, so I'm giving them a 5.
Yeah. Okay. That's good, man.
All right,
Paco.
I'm gonna go ahead and give them 5 also, just because it's so it is catchy, you know. Yeah. It's very corny. I like that, and just the way it carries the song. You know where the verses end, and I like the hooks that much.
Usually because they're like verse over.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I would if he had those in his lyrics, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, of course, I'm gonna go ahead and side with Steph and say 5.
all right. Okay, Eric.
All right, so I've had a change of heart here a little bit. I wrote 3 initially, but from listening to your conversation, I have thought, and I'm gonna upgrade this to a 4. I'm not gonna say 5, but it is true. And this is why they are hooks that you can't get out of your head. Yes. But that's not a good thing. I'm sitting there going, God damn it, get it out of my head. I don't want to. But they have provided years of entertainment with, like, you know, in my friend groups, we could just like look at each other and be like, photograph, and we'll all just crack up laughing.
Agreed.
But not because we like the music or want to listen to it.
Agreed.
Also, I think the hooks take the pain away from the verse. So, you know, the verses
That's
are
one of
not
his
that
lyrics.
great. Yeah. I don't know. That's what I think.
That's a decent point.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna hate myself for this score, but you can't deny it. Like you actually get hooked into the song and it gets stuck in your head. Now maybe that's a bad thing, but and actually for this album it is a bad thing. But like that's the point of the hook. It like goes in there like deep and then pulls you in. You can't forget it. You're scarred for life. And
in this type of pull in, you're just trying to grab on anything to stay in and
but
stay out.
It's 5, unfortunately.
Oh, yes, Joe Audio.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like a 5-, but it's 5.
Man. Well, I'm glad you joined us.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to the Nickelback train.
Oh my God, am I a Nickelback fan now?
Nickelback. All right. Now, guys, the last thing to judge, the features.
Yeah.
So Nickelback had 0 features except for in the song Rockstar. They had one of the guys from ZZ Top. I forgot his name.
Is that why I like it so much?
Yeah. Yes. And he was just the guy that said things like, "Oh, we're going cheap." Ha 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 ha. Or he'd just say something in between the stanzas.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you gonna get it? Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's
Well,
like
you did your homework. You actually listened.
I did like that song.
It was pretty catchy. Anyway, gonna give it a 5 because I feel like no features were needed. This is just pure Nickelback nectar. 100% Nickelback concentrate. And if maybe it's because other features they would be ashamed to be seen with Nickelback, maybe not, but I feel like they just blasted through this album on their own. No features. 5.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give him. I'll give him a. Can I give half points?
No, you're the one that said we couldn't do that.
I know, but can we change it? I want to give him a half a point on the feature.
That's going to be hard to add.
Okay, I'll give him a 2.
2.
Just because I didn't know that was a ZZ Top feature, and now I don't like it that much anymore because of that. Like I felt like he could have saved the song a little better.
Wait a second though. Hold on. First off, 2 is great.
Yeah,
I feel like you put a lot of thought into that.
yeah.
I will just say though, before you knew he was ZZ Top or part of ZZ Top, what would you have given it?
I was gonna give it a 5, but I think he took a lot away with that ZZ Top feature.
Well, can I get you to at least a 4? Because
Okay, let's hear it.
and the reason is because when we were judging back a couple episodes ago, when we were judging Baby Beesh, and I gave it a 5 on the features because I didn't know a lot of those features.
Oh, that's true.
But I thought they all fit in so nicely.
Yeah, give it a 5. Features 5.
Wow.
I like how they feature their corniness and they don't really let back. They don't hold it back. They really put an emphasis.
This is like
From a 5 to a 2 to a 5. Yo-yo over here.
Beautiful.
No, they really feature their corniness.
I feel like you made the right decision.
This is the first upsell version of the album reviews.
Hey, man, Stefan's a great negotiator.
I used to sell cars.
Oh, well, it shows.
No, I'm kidding. I didn't. But I want to.
Well, see?
How am I doing?
Say we
You're
thought you
doing
did.
really well.
I wanted to buy a car from you right at that moment.
You can get me to do anything.
I'm actually selling Nickelback's car off the album. They've lost all their money because nobody likes them.
Oh, man. Okay. All right. Eric?
All right. I'm gonna give features a 1.
Oh,
And that's simply because
Why am I saying-
they only technically have one. That's it. That's it. That's like if ZZ Top just stayed away, this would have been a big fat 0 for me.
Why would they attach
I'm gonna-
their name to that? Oh,
Okay,
no.
a 1 is a good. That's good. I feel
And
I
I'm
will.
not gonna budge.
I will-
That's
Here's
my
a
final
counterpoint.
offer.
I will add one more thing. They did feature the drummer from 3 Doors Down.
No, didn't he just
Throughout
join the
the-
band? That doesn't count.
Well,
He got jumped into the
first
band.
album's a feature. I guess this was the test to see.
and he could have potentially not been there afterwards.
He went in. He was in the car driving away
Yeah.
from Nickelback in the cover album. So that could be. I mean, 3 Doors Down is pretty solid.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're in the same boat as Nickelback and Creed.
I don't know if I've heard them, so I couldn't
Oh,
say.
man.
You would,
Superman. If I go crazy, then will you still call me super? I'm singing
Oh,
it
okay,
horribly.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard that.
Kryptonite.
Yeah, I heard that song.
Okay. You don't look impressed.
No comments.
there's a reason. There's a reason why he joined Nickelback.
It all makes sense.
He was jumping ship from a burning boat to another burning boat.
I'm sticking with a 1.
No. All right, fine.
one.
I'll
One?
keep it
Wow.
there.
I'm
1.
gonna be real here.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Keeping it real with
Well,
them.
Nickelback's crushed. but- all right.
As the official representative of Nickelback. Okay. Wow. I going into this review, I thought everything was gonna be low scores, potentially 0s and 1s. But I think the energy of Stefan just talking about the album, upselling all the down points, pretty much making me like want to listen to this album.
Really polishing that turd.
Really?
Now, the way I look at features is if anything takes away our adds to the artists themselves. So if nothing takes away, then it potentially is a middle of the road 3. If it adds to it, then it's a 5. If it takes away, maybe a 0 or 1. With that being said, I hate myself. So I'm gonna pick
love yourself.
a 5.
I'm proud of you for that's amazing.
Because there was nothing.
5.
Well,
Come
with the ZZ Top. So with the ZZ Top feature, I didn't know. I didn't know that was a feature. So that in itself, right there, that example is it didn't take away. It didn't do anything to damage the vibe of the song or the music. So he did a good job, and 5. Like there was nothing more could have been done to this album to make it any better.
Interesting. That is true, though.
I like the way you phrased that.
Yeah. There's nothing anybody could have done.
That's what their producer said when they rapped.
Yeah. So why don't we get those scores tallied up? And before that, Stefan, please give the fans a piece of the music.
Okay, so I think what Stefan should do, instead of choosing a verse or a part of a song, he should actually just sing it.
No.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and add it in post.
Okay. All right. I think just the opening line for Photograph is going to be perfect.
All right.
Because nobody's heard that enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they have.
All right. Let's jam out.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. How did our eyes get so red? And what the hell is on Joey's head? And this is where I grew up. I think the president fixed it up. I never knew we ever went without. The second floor is hot for sneaking out. And this is where I went to school. Most of the time had better things to do. Criminal record says I'm broken twice. I must have done it half a dozen times. I wonder if it's too late. Should I go back and try to graduate? Life's better now than it was back then. If I was them, I wouldn't let me in. Oh, God, every memory of looking out the back door. I have a photo album spread out on my bedroom floor. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Every memory of walking out the front door. I found the photo of a friend.
Bring us back in.
Dope. All right. That was great. Now, are you going to do yours or am I going to do my final score?
No, we'll do the final score when we're done.
Cool. All right, Paco, what do you think? What's your favorite verse?
I like the Rockstar song a lot. And I'm going to pick verse 2. Dude, that one's sick, man.
Big rock stars and living hilltop bosses driving 15 cars. The girls come easy and the drugs come cheap. Well, I'll stay skinny cause we just won't eat. And we'll hang out in the coolest bars in the VIP with the movie stars. Every good gold digger's gonna wind up there. Every playboy bunny with a bleached blonde hair. And well, hey, I wanna be a rock star. Hey, I wanna be a rock star. I wanna be great like Elvis without the tassels. Hire 8 bodyguards that love to beat up assholes. Sign a couple autographs so I can eat my meals for free. I have the quesadilla. I'm gonna dress my ass with the latest fashion. Get a front door key to the Playboy mansion. Gonna date a Santa phone that loves to blow my money for me. So how you gonna do it? I'm gonna trade this life for fortune and fame. I'd even cut my hair and change my name. Cause we all just wanna be big rock stars and live in hilltop bosses driving 15 cars.
See what I mean?
Yes.
See what I mean? Why it got such high ratings? Go ahead, Eric.
That was sick.
Gosh. I don't know. I want to be far away from this album, so let's choose the song far away. The song from this. And I got one more thing to say. And I wrote this down earlier because I think it's true. I think Nickelback is what is rock for country fans.
Yeah, it's got a very country feel.
And they're from Canada.
Oh,
yeah.
It's so
All
weird.
country out there.
Yeah, that's why it's.
I think that, but they make rock and roll, quote unquote.
They do.
That people who listen to country think rock. That's what rock and roll sounds like.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I think his
And that's
voice.
why Creed. That's why Three Doors.
His voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This time, this place, misused, mistakes, too long, too late. Who was I to make you wait? Just one chance, just one breath, just in case there's just one left. 'Cause you know, you know, you know. I love you. I loved you all along. I miss you. Been far away for far too long. I keep dreaming you'll be with me, and you never go. Stop breathing if I don't see you anymore.
I
He
like
does
it,
say
though.
A in a lot of songs.
Yeah.
They had to cut it out in post.
Oh,
Look at this photograph. A?
Jay, give us a piece, man.
All right, so I'm gonna say the song "Animals" was probably one of the catchier like song that like you couldn't deny it. Like even if you didn't want to listen to it, like it just dragged you back into it and hooked you.
Yeah.
So I'll say the first verse of "Animals."
Great.
I'm driving black on black. Just got my license back. I got this feeling in my veins. This train is coming off the track. I'll ask for light if the devil needs a ride because the angel on my right ain't hanging out with me tonight. I'm driving past your eyes while you were sneaking out. I got the condo opened up so you can jump in on the run. Your mom don't know that you were missing. She'd be pissed if she could see the prosecuted. I'll be kissing, screaming, no, never gonna quit. Nothing wrong with it. Just acting like we're animals. No matter where we go, 'cause everybody knows we're just a couple animals. So come on, baby, get in. Just get in, just get in. Check out the trouble.
Now, even though we didn't play the song,
I was mostly jamming out to your vivid description of being music raped.
yeah. Well,
Oh my god.
I think that's an adequate description.
Yeah. Anybody else's ears bleed after hearing this?
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, so we're gonna get to the totals.
All right, the totals. Out of 20, I gave it a 20.
Oh, wow.
And do I feel comfortable with that score? No, I feel more than comfortable with that score because I feel like they really shine in this album. I feel like they outperformed. And overall, it is an album that I did hear multiple songs on the radio.
Yeah.
And never bought the album, never really wanted to, but the songs are okay. They get stuck in my head whether I like to or not. It was a source of hilarity from when I, like Eric said, joked with friends. We would always use those lyrics or just find applicable ways of putting Nickelback lyrics and things. So a 20.
Yeah. Looks like I gave it a 19. That's pretty much on par with what Stefan said. I had to listen to it. I encourage everybody else to listen to it. I'm gonna buy it I'm gonna go to Zia Records and find used copies of it because I'm sure there's plenty. And I'm gonna go ahead and give them out.
People will actually give up their copy.
Oh yeah.
You might be able to find them on the street. I mean, probably easier.
You know what? I'm gonna burn it on a computer. You know.
Oh, I thought you were
no.
going to burn it.
No, if I can't find copies because it's so good. But I'll give them out as Christmas presents later on this year.
Stocking stuffers.
Yeah, stocking stuffers. It's on par with what I think. 19. Please go out and buy this.
Well, based on my score, which was a solid, I'm surprised, double digits, 10. I am literally going to burn my copy of this.
Wow.
Nice.
And yeah, I don't even think it deserved 10. Looking back on it now,
took some selling to get you to 10.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that was with me revising my score upward a couple of
that's true.
times.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right. So I gave it an 18.
Oh, wow.
So,
wow.
That 18 was like an unconscious 18. I didn't really know what I was doing when I rated it. I didn't know what I was doing when I listened
Officer,
to it.
I didn't know what I was doing when I rated the Nickelback album.
I just want to let you know, Jay, that you gave Baby Beesh a total of 19. So you only gave Nickelback 1 point less
It's on
than
par.
Baby Beesh, which is one of your favorite
Yes.
albums.
It is. I must have to admit, this is probably now my new favorite. No. I can only joke so much. But no, 18. I was really surprised at what this album did to me. Like, because
It keeps sounding like a...
Show us on the doll where the album touched you.
yeah, I'm pointing at the ears. I had really mixed emotions going into this, and even talking about it now, it's like therapeutic. Because you don't expect it to be anything good because of all the things you hear from other people, all the jokes and references to it, and when you actually hear it in its true form, you understand.
Okay.
So I don't know how else to say it.
I feel like if if Nickelback wasn't around, South Park wouldn't be as good as it is.
Yeah. No, single-handedly.
It's true. There would be probably 15% less memes out there.
Yeah.
Nickelback. Oh, that's a pretty generous number. Maybe 0.15.
Without Nickelback, we'd still be taking photographs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So go ahead and plug. Did you plug your podcast?
Yeah, remember? Wait.
No. Let me lube up and plug right now.
Okay.
All right. If you guys want to listen to... That was too graphic. I'm sorry.
That's what Nickelback did.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Cut that out in post, please.
No, I like it.
All right. Guys, if you have not, please subscribe, tell a friend, leave a review to About That. These album reviews are amazing. It's opening up our minds, bodies, and spirits to new albums, including Nickelback, which I made everybody listen to.
Thank you.
And rate, it got in double digits. So it got a passing score except for Eric's.
It's highly decorated.
Yeah, highly, exactly. So if you guys want to listen to our podcast, Eric and I are co-hosts on HyperBrole, a self-help podcast for the helpless. It's where we answer questions from fans from Reddit. We've got business advice. We've got words that we teach you. We've got celeb advice. And we have a bunch of different guests on there too, varying from local comics, touring comics. We've got an international DJ on there, some fashion influencers, and yeah, it's a great time. Head on over. You can listen anywhere you listen to podcasts, and you can follow us on Instagram at Hyperbole Podcast. And that's all. Oh, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at @Setani. That's SSETTANNI.
And why don't you go ahead and plug Nickelback as well?
Oh yeah, if you guys want to listen to the newest album of Nickelback.
Does it sound like this one?
Pretty much, because it's
That's
the
how
same.
you know. That's how you know it's Nickelback.
They're recycling. They're sustainable, so they're recycling all their beats and hooks. Yeah.
Eric, please.
I took a photo on Instagram.
Don't look at this photograph.
Eric, plug your social media.
Yeah, and you can also find me at Esoteric AZ on Instagram.
All right, gangsta. Very gangsta. Let's go ahead and end this.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers to
Cheers.
Nickelback.
We made it through.
To Nickelback.
Nickelback.
Yeah, to Nickelback.